Well, the city of Dublin always ready to fill a stadium for some friendly competition. And today, the Irish crowd has shown up in force. Not for Gaelic football, or hurling, or rugby partner, no. But to welcome the NFL to the beautiful Emerald Isle. Today, a good one in store here. Between the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And away we go from Dublin. Kickoff taken at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On play action, it's McCarthy. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Get 300! Get 300!
They'll run with Johnson. There's so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal.
319! Hey, 88! 88! 88!
It's Johnson again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal. Catch is made in close. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
319.
The Steelers calling their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
258.
Here we go with Johnson. And this defense completes the goal line stand. What a start to their game as they get off the field with a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. McCarthy from his own end zone. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Chandler. He gets forward, next back 4 yards. Cole Holcomb there on the stop.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 21. That's caught by the rookie from Maryland. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Has a big strike to Addison. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings go up 6-0 here in the 1st. Jordan Addison, the touchdown.
first thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Miller on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
26. 258.
Working out of the gun. It's Rodgers. Down the field. He's got Wilson. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. Finds Johnson out of the backfield. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. He picks up 15 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. From the gun, Johnson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 48. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
258. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. The Vikings have played to an early lead. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Rodgers here off the play action. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. Rodgers here from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
He got just enough of that one to make it count. Anything less, and that falls short. From that distance, though, you don't really care. You'll take the field goal no matter how it looks.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now McCarthy. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Juan Thornhill takes it away.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Johnson up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Here's Johnson again. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. He gets 6 on that play, and that's a Steelers 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
319.
They go counter. It's Johnson. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now looking to throw with Rodgers. He brings it in. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers kick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Here's Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's throwing deep down. Brought in inside the 20. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take the lead on the first play of the drive. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right? Yep. You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Miller on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. They get 13 on the pickup, and they'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now an inside give to Johnson. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
This is one of those plays I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Rodgers will look to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now they give to Johnson. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
It's a loss of yards. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2, Rodgers. They fired that one, but they couldn't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Would have been a tough 54-yard field goal, so instead they're keeping the offense out there on 4th down. They'll go for it. Rodgers hits him on the out route. This one loses yardage and loses possession. He's stopped behind the line. They're turning this over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
On play action now, McCarthy. Taken in by Felton, left side. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. That'll be caught. Here's Ty Chandler. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's him the first.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Broken out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Another throw here for McCarthy. He's got it in the red zone. Has room into the secondary. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
To kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Into Johnson, start this drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Right up the gut. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
Put some respect on that corner's name. Corners aren't just on that field to cover. They can hit, and they can create tackles for loss, too.
Vikings defense countering with a nickel look. 3rd down coming. To throw is Rodgers. It's caught by Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st down, Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
48-yard line.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Rodgers to throw. This is Metcalf working out right side. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Go 319.
Throwing once again. Rodgers. Trying for the deep ball. And this is intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Motioning the tight end now. First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed right side to Addison. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Third and 4 coming up now. All right, back to the ground game here. And that one shot up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be 4th and short.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Now, this Irish crowd has been great so far. No surprise there, and still 2 quarters left to play here in Dublin. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
The Steelers leaving their offense on the field. We got a 2-point conversion coming up. Rodgers trying to throw for it. And they get the two-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now.
Vikings 21, Steelers 18.
Brawley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
Trying again, following the sack. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Well, even after the dropped INT, Brock, this drive's days seem numbered. They've got 3rd and long here. McCarthy to throw it. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's McCarthy to throw. Finds him over the middle. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and in midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short now from the 49. Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page. Play action, McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. Makes the grab in bounds left side. What do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. To give up the good to Chandler. Dropped by the first guys he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Headed out right. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. He'll throw it. Oh, no, they did it yet again. Cole Holcomb has it. And the Steelers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Working quickly here. Off play action, Rodgers. Finds the in route complete. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
3rd and just 2 to go. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Steelers first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Going with Johnson here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Following the false start penalty, here's 3rd down and longer. Rodgers here from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw, and without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Blitz coming for Rodgers. Going with the screen to Johnson. They'll get 14
down the distance. This group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Again, Rodgers. Finding Johnson once more. This one doesn't get much. Down to the 41. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. Find Johnson out of the backfield. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and short. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Looking for the back that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. They're set up at the 35 now. Trying down the middle with Chandler. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming. But more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 37. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. On the shotgun, McCarthy. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 4th quarter lead. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
21.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Hits him on the out route. 16 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
1st down throw by Rodgers. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. He put everything he had into this one. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. This play goes for 36. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he lost the football! And the Vikings have recovered. And here I was just moments ago, Brock, thinking this dude is going to be impossible to stop. Bowling through defenders, which makes them forcing that fumble all the more impressive.
Yeah, you never want to tell your guys to stop fighting through tackles because he is, to your point, Kate, so good at it. But the longer he fights and stays up, the longer those defenders have a chance to fly in and rip that ball free.
They'll try it left with Chandler. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That run right there, that kind of feels like the missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and he played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They'll stick with Chandler. Once that became a foot race, you could have gone ahead and just said goodbye because you were not stopping that play.
He gone. He's long gone. Out with a full field ahead and one of the longest runs of his career right in front of him. The way he broke that, the only fitting place was the end zone.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Miller on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Now it's Johnson. And their struggles on the ground continues. He's tackled after a small gain. They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be second down. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Completed left side to Smith. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 29.
Here's second and 11. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Incomplete.
Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Rodgers throwing on third down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. On play action now, McCarthy rolling out to his left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up second down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Put some heat on this deep ball. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a 3-score game in the fourth. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Went after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21.
42. Steelers 21. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Miller on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And the Vikings rush brings him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
Hey, take 26.
Trying again, following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring it down again. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third and long for him here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Now Chandler. And he gets a gain of 9, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds him on the crossing route. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You've got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetitions to make it look easy.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again.
49. Steelers 21. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Here's Miller on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
319. Hey, 88.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he'll dive for a little extra yardage, and he's down. Got to hurry this to the line.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Throw on 3rd down. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. So that brings up 4th and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down.
319. Clear right. Where y'all going? Go to 50.
Desperation time here. Trying to push it deep downfield. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked by Derek Forrest. And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, then interceptions follow.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy to throw. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Juan Thornhill takes it away.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
319.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Motion. Back north. No.
Waste of time.
319.
Rodgers here from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down with some quality yardage on that play. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first.
That's good.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
No. Blue 58.
Here's Rodgers. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line.
Steelers.
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout.
1st and 10 at
And they're still going to have 1 left
line.
at their disposal. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
319.
Throwing once again, Rodgers. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Dallas Turner picks it off.
Kate, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So it's a win for the Vikings. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses.